If you're over 40, it's not too late to start a YouTube channel. These videos keep popping up in my YouTube feed. You should start a channel, even if you're over the ripe old age of 40, totally over the hill, because you have experience that younger people don't have, and you should share it.
Mom, you gotta move your finger out of the way of the camera if you're gonna...
Some of my children are older than 40. That being said, I've been wondering what it would be like if my ancestors had YouTube channels. Here's my mother's mother, Grandma Grace. She died when my mom was 14, and we think she would have been an excellent grandmother because her family says she was sweet and gentle, and people loved her. If Grace had started a YouTube channel over the age of 40, I think she might have chosen to teach literature and grammar tips because she was a school teacher before she married, and her old scrapbook is just full of notes about literature and grammar. Words or phrases which are contrasted with each other should be separated by commas. Grace's mother was Great-Grandma Mary. There are family stories about Great-Grandpa John being outraged when Mary joined the Seventh-day Adventist Church back in the day, like in the 1890s. I don't know if some missionaries came around and sold her religious literature or what, but she joined up, and according to the family story, John chased her around the kitchen table with a butcher knife in a drunken rage. Then he took her best dress outside and set it on fire. I guess he thought, no dress, no church. It didn't have the desired effect. Great-Grandma was devoted to her church from then on, and she supplemented her income by going all over the place selling religious literature door to door. If she had a YouTube channel, it would be spiritual in nature, and the call to action might include buying her featured Adventist book of the month. And that brings me to Grandpa Elmer, somebody that I know much better than the other two. He was married to Grandma Grace, and I lived with him throughout my childhood. Maybe that's why I always feel so wistful about losing Grandma Grace, because he talked about her. Elmer was a perfectionist. He built cabinets and houses and barns. I'm going to say Grandpa's YouTube channel would have showed carpentry tips, unless he waited to start until he was in his 80s. Then he might have a vlog about life after dementia. He might explain how to have lots of trouble with the alarm function of your AM/FM radio so that it blares music all over the house at 2 a.m. Or maybe he would explain why the people in his old family photos were about to step right out of the picture and attack him. If the people in your photos do that, he knew the answer. You just set those photos on fire. Does it strike you as odd how many of my ancestors liked to burn things? I don't share their passion for flames, but I do think I might start a new YouTube channel. I'm over 40, so apparently I'm qualified. The YouTube channel I'm thinking about starting right now is a private channel for my youngest grandchild. Hello, Chloe. Today I'm going to tell you a story about giraffes. My daughter sent me an Instagram reel a while back showing a grandma who read storybooks on a YouTube channel that was just for her grandchild. I like that. Giraffes can't dance. Little Chloe just turned 2 and isn't allowed much screen time yet, so I think I have some time to figure this out. Gerald, the giraffe longs to dance. Instead of just reading stories, maybe I'll make her some other videos as well. Slideshows of family events, stories about when her mommy and her uncle were little, and maybe I'll tell her about Grandma Grace, a very nice school teacher who married a carpenter and took care of a house full of children who missed her dearly when she was gone. So here's my message to everybody over 40 out there. You know what? Let's say over 60, because honestly, you 40-year-olds are just young things. So everybody over 60, it's not too late to start a YouTube channel. If that seems like too much, you could just go spend time with a grandkid, or any kid you happen to know, and tell that child a story. One of the reasons I want to use YouTube is that I know that my granddaughter can see YouTube on her TV at home. Nice big screen, easy to see. So once I figure out the whole private YouTube situation, I'll let you know how that goes. In the meanwhile, if you want to hear another story, look up here, or is it over here? One of these corners is going to have another video. Thanks for your time. Pepper says hello. Hi, Chloe.